through the empowerment of its youth, the protection of its vulnerable, and the engagement of its community. Now, social development is the cornerstone of a brighter future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. In Lagos State, a beacon of hope shines bright. The Lagos State government, the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, through the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, works tirelessly to foster a more inclusive and prosperous society. Of course, that is via empowerment of young people, vulnerable groups, through various programs and initiatives focusing on social protection, community development, gender issues, child protection, and more. Now, in a bid to keep you constantly informed, educated, and always abreast of the activities of the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development, MYSD Spectrum was birthed. On this platform, we'll be sharing updates, insights, and of course, not forgetting success stories on youth empowerment, social welfare, community development initiatives, and so on and so forth. Of course, not forgetting our mandate. As the show progresses, we'll definitely be giving you timely traffic feeds. And I'm guessing much later on the show, we'll open up the phone line so we can hear from you. Welcome to the maiden edition of MYSD Spectrum. My name is Akan Usen, and I'm so excited to embark on this journey with you. Okay, so straight away, do remember that this show is live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. So if you're not driving, if you're not the one at the wheels, you can, log on and, see my guests, because I have my guests already in the studio with us. And YouTube is also a way to go, Traffic Radio 961. Much later in the show, we'll be giving you phone lines if you would want to call in and, say a few things or ask any question you want to ask. But at this point in time, I'm going to be introducing my guests on the show. Yes, we have two very special guests with us. We have the Chief Commercial Officer and co-founder GFA Technologies in the person of Mr. Tunji Oke. I hope I got that correctly. You're welcome. All right, so I'll be to come closer to the microphone, yes, because I know our listeners want to hear all the goodies you have for them, yes, of course. And with us in the studio also we have Mrs. Omosola Rashidat. She is the Deputy Director, Youth Education, I hope I got that correctly, yes, at the Ministry of Youth and Social and Engagement, okay, Youth Education and Engagement. Okay, so it's so great to have you on the show with us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, so this is the first, this is the maiden edition of the show. So, of course, you are the people, giving us the very, very first tidbits and everything. So I know a lot of people, they've been hearing the jingles and all that. They've been wondering what the Ministry of Youth and Social Development has in store. So it's so great to have you both with us in the studio. Now, we will be discussing Lagos Upskill Program, LAG Up for short, which of course is an initiative of the GFA Technologies, and but that's the extent to which I know. So I would definitely be directing my questions to the both of you, but I was starting with Mr. Tunji Oke. What exactly is this collaboration all about? The collaboration between GFA Technologies and all the other bodies coupled with the ministry. Let's just talk about that.
Okay, thank you once again for having me and having
You're welcome.
us
You're welcome
as well. When we think about Nigeria and Lagos State in particular, let us consider what is our main resource presently, right? What could potentially make us competitive on the African continent and globally? It's people. It's people. And not just people, but young people.
The youth.
For instance, population of Lagos is anywhere above 20 million, 60% of which are below the ages of 25.
Yeah.
Right. And we have a lot of young, driven, hardworking people, youths, entrepreneurs, even those looking for jobs. And what they lack essentially is opportunity and the adequate support. So in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, we came up with a program, as you have mentioned, called LAG Up. It's an upskill program. And the target is to upskill or train, whatever word you want to use, certify and provide the opportunities for job creations for anywhere above 100,000 indigents of Lagos State, right? And we're doing this in collaboration with several partners apart from the ministry.
Okay.
On the technology side, we have organizations such as Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Google, Facebook, Meta, as they're known nowadays.
Yeah.
Who have provided the content of the training, and they're also providing the certifications.
Okay.
In terms of funding, financial support, we have the wonderful Wema Bank PLC, and also we have Transion, who is also providing some technology support as well. And what we realized is that for your average, let's call him Shegun, right? Shegun is young, he's an indigene of Lagos State, he's 22, he's looking for opportunities. Until that framework, that essential end-to-end support for a Shegun to get him providing that he needs to be able to increase his ability to earn income, improve his standard of living, create a career for himself as a job employee, entrepreneur. Until we provide that end-to-end support for Shegun, then we're not allowing him to achieve his potential as an indigene of Lagos State. So this program is, like I said, is going to provide the upskilling. We have over 80 courses in collaboration with those other organizations that I mentioned, and then there's certification, and then after that we're going to provide various tools for Shegun to actually create his own job or create jobs for other people. Free websites, free digital tools that will help him as an entrepreneur, just to be able to earn more income and to become a better indigene of Lagos State.
Okay, so I would want to go into specifics. What specific skills? I see you mentioning Microsoft and all that. I know this are more on the tech side. Will you just be tech? Or so could you just give us a bit of insight?
Done is that we have categorized the upskilling program on different categories.
Okay.
Now for JFE Technologies, we like to do things in phases.
Okay.
Right, this is just the first phase. So anybody who feels that they are left out in terms of the eligibility, as they say, stay tuned. The Ministry of Youth and Social Development, subsequently it's going to be very inclusive.
Okay.
But back to your question. So we have categorized the upskilling program under 4 different categories.
Four categories,
which takes care of,
SMEs, okay.
Those who are unemployed, who are looking for jobs,
okay.
Those who are job seekers, those who have jobs and are looking for better jobs because they additional certifications and training, and then even existing SMEs as well.
Like upskilling. So
yes, for these 4 categories, and then from there it's just further broken down, and then we have core technology, technical skills, SME skills, and it's spread out, like I said, over 80 different courses. Right? So once again, for the registration process, which in collaboration with the ministry we have made very, very, very simple and straightforward, and also powered by AI forms, it is very simple to get registered. And the experience is that based on whatever the participant is looking for, right? Once again, if he's a job seeker, or is an existing job holder, professional, and wants to improve his ability to get a job, the different options are going to be churned out for the person to actually choose, and it covers so many vast areas.
A great one. All right, I'll be turning my attention to you, Mrs. Omosola Rashidat. Now, you talked about youth engagement. How are you going about, getting the news out there, as regards this? How is that working out?
All right. We have various platforms.
Okay.
Of young people.
Yes.
We have different sets of young people.
Okay.
We have a WhatsApp group. So we send it across all the various platforms of young people. It's also on our social media handle.
Okay.
We continuously put it out there for people. We equally encourage our young ones to also share it on their personal social media handles.
Because they also have people, yes.
Yes, all young people who reside in Lagos, and within that our age bracket can see the information. We know that young people are prominent on social media, so we do a lot continuously almost like every day we put it up there on also those social media and platforms and handles so that they can see it, and we encourage them to also share it.
All right. A quick detour. Let's see what's happening on the roads at this time. Yes. Okay, let's just quickly see. Okay, so from the last update we had from the control room around the inner parts of E corridor, it was still looking quite friendly, I must say. From the motor end, it was still a good movement in and out of the zone. Sabo roundabout inwards, Sabo Unimalu down to Alaka. The return journey from Alaka down to Sabo roundabout was good. Alaka inwards, low cost, Samelot, Nasfat, Sawmill down to Itamaga was good. From Itamaga roundabout inwards, Elekpe down to Ijede was also looking good as at the time of this update not too long ago. Itamaga, Lasso Tech inwards, Lucky Fiber, Hypo, Maya down to Adamo was also quite friendly. No impediment within the area of coverage as at the time of this update. Of course, it's it's MYSD Spectrum, and we're just taking a quick detour to look at what traffic is looking like. Okay, so with us in the studio, of course, I introduced my guest earlier, Mr. Tunji Oke and Mrs. Omosola Rashidat, and we've been talking about a lag up program, which of course will be kicking off pretty soon. So, Mr. Tunji Oke, when is this going to be happening? When is it commencing? When is it starting?
Actually, the program has commenced already.
Already?
Yes, it has.
Oh, great.
So, like I mentioned earlier, it's in phases.
We've lost. Missed out already?
No.
Okay.
No. So let me expatiate a little bit more. So for the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, especially the Honorable Commissioner and Permanent Secretary, who have been so gracious enough on behalf of the state to push this initiative, I think that Lagos State is very fortunate to have individuals like these occupying such positions, because I'll tell you this afternoon, the two of them actually care. His Excellency, the Executive Governor, also cares. This administration cares about its young people. And because of this, they are deploying their full resources to put the state and the youth in a position where, not just in the short term and the medium term, the long term, right? Lagos State is going to become a beacon of job creation. And of course, the aim also is to increase Lagos State's GDP. Like I said earlier, for a Shegun, we want to multiply Shegun by 100,000 or 500,000. Imagine if a Shegun is per capita in terms of capacity to earn income, right, is increased over the next, realistically, 6 months to 1 year. What is going to happen in the next 5 years if we multiply that, just to do the numbers, right? But once again, it's not mouth service. This particular ministry, apart from pushing forward this initiative, like Madam said, they are also putting their full weight in terms of the resources to actually create the publicity out there for the Sheguns to actually register. All that is required now, because for GFA Technologies, we have provided the platform through which we are executing this program, and it's called DIMP, the Digital Innovation Management Platform. We have created the model as well. We have collaborated with the ministry and the other organizations, such as Wema Bank that I mentioned earlier. So what does it mean for Shegun? All that is required for Shegun is to make up his mind that he wants to change his life. He wants to improve his standard of living. He needs to register, and he needs to work. We want Shegun to realize that nothing is being provided easily. It's free, completely to Shegun, right? At no cost to him. But he needs to put in the hard work.
Someone is paying for it.
Yes, someone is paying for it. But he needs to put in the hard work, right? So once again, the ministry, through the Honorable Commissioner, His Excellency, and the Permanent Secretary, have provided everything that Shegun needs. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Shegun just needs to become dedicated. He needs to put in the work, and he needs to see it through. Seeing it through means this is not a start-stop. No, anything with value cannot come easy. Nobody is asking Shegun for any money. We're just asking him to sign up for free. And with these partnerships, JFA has been able to crash such trainings, upskilling, which ordinarily would cost a substantial amount of money.
Yes.
But we have created this model over a long period of time, and we have collaborated with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development to make sure that Shegun is put in a position. Let's just say that the Olympics are coming up. So Shegun, he's in the starting block.
Yes.
We've done the training, we've provided all the resources. All that is left is for him to believe in himself, because once again, the Ministry of Youth and Social Development and His Excellency believes in Segun already. GFE Technologies believes in Segun. Una Bank believes in Segun. Segun needs to believe in himself, and then just run the 100-meter race, get to the end, and improve his standard of living.
Okay, so can we talk a bit about Mrs. Rashidat? I'll be throwing this question to you. What kind of support will be provided to participants during and maybe after this whole program? Can we talk a bit about that?
Mr. Oke has mentioned that.
Yes.
After the training.
After the training, okay.
They are going to be provided opportunity to create employment for themselves.
Okay.
They are going to also have opportunity to be employed by some of these partners, Google, Meta, since they're giving them tech skills.
Yes.
So they are better pleased to seek such employment.
Okay, but
and they're also going to be given mentorship.
Okay.
As well.
Yes,
okay. As part of the program.
All right.
They will not be left alone. We're going to say that as you get our training, you get something out of it. Not just the usual training. We're training you and we're now throwing you out there. But of course, even if we throw them out there, they already have that skill to be able to stand on their own. But they're going to be mentored.
So they will be held by the hand?
Yes, by industry experts, yes, until they're able to stand on their own and contribute to the GDP of the states.
Mr. Okay, so you have mentioning Segun. But how do you know Segun is eligible? Can someone, maybe a conductor on the... has a bit of, education. Is he eligible? Who is eligible for this?
So, once again, I'll take you back.
Yes.
Like I said, we're doing this in phases.
Yes.
The Ministry of Youth and Social Development, as much as possible, they want to make this all-inclusive.
All-inclusive, okay.
For indigents of Lagos State, for everybody. Yeah. However, we cannot, what's that popular saying? Rome is not built in a day.
So
right?
It's in phases.
And so the initial target is anywhere above 100,000 for the first phase. I remember that when we're talking about when does the program actually start.
Yeah.
So the first phase would end in terms of registration in the next month. That doesn't mean that the program has ended. It is a continuous basis.
So can I butt in there? So this first phase, when did it start officially?
It started in last month.
In June.
2 weeks ago, yes.
Okay.
Started 2 weeks ago.
All right, please go on.
Right, so like I said, it's in phases.
Okay.
And when we say the first phase, it means when the learning actually starts. We like to do things in processes, right? Get those registered, get them ready, get them prepared, know what they're what their commitment is going to be, and then the learning will actually start, right? And in terms of the eligibility, right, we have made it as wide as possible for this first phase. Okay. So there is Segun who... He could be a student of Lagos State Polytechnic, for instance, and he's looking for something to do on the side. Okay. It could be Segun who also is a barber. Okay. Right. It could be Segun who also has some form of SME. It could be a hairdresser. It could even be like a digital marketer. All of these people are all eligible because, like Madam said, apart from the job opportunities, we're also providing Segun to provide a job for himself and even for other people.
And employ other people.
That's why I mentioned that we're providing free websites to Segun. We're providing free digital tools to be able to do his scheduling, to be able to take care of customers.
So that's part of the support.
Yes, to be able to provide invoicing, and this is all free to Segun as well. So imagine that Segun couldn't, he has a very small business, right? It could be that he does even some form of, he's an electrician, for instance, right? But his scope in terms of getting customers is very limited, and certainly he doesn't know anything or has the funds to actually build his own website to increase traffic and customers for himself. We're providing all that free in collaboration with the ministry. All that is now free. Like I said, Segun is in the starting block. Everything that he needs is ready.
Okay.
Right.
In addition to that, you must be living in Lagos.
Yes.
First of all, someone cannot come from
Lagos. Using your LASTRA registration number to confirm that.
To confirm that. So you have to have your LASTRA number.
Then you must be between the ages of 16 to 35.
16 to 35. So someone 37-year-old cannot.
That's the age bracket for the definition of youth in Lagos State.
Okay, so let me take you back. Since we're already talking with you, kickoff event when you started. So 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
How was the launch?
Yeah, it was very impressive.
Tell us a bit about the launch event.
It was very impressive. We have all the stakeholders, GFA, Wema Bank, Transion, all the project team, the young people, and the ministry official at the official flag off of the events. Then we launched the website. We reel out the website address.
So we had some people registering
already. Of course, we have started. It's going to end at the end of July. Yeah, it's going to end at the end of July, after which the training will start. Another thing to make you eligible is that you must be computer literate. And you must have a smartphone or a laptop.
You see, these are the things.
The core of the training is going to be virtual. It's going to be virtual. And then probably you must have access to data. If we are giving you that training that's costing so much, thousands free of charge, you should be able to get a little data. To be able to, it's not for
on your own part.
It's not for the whole day.
Yes.
Because we know some of them may be working, and some of them may have other things they are doing with their time. So we're going to be very conscious of them. Maybe 3-4 hours in a day for 6 weeks. I think you must attend all the classes to be eligible for our certification, and then for other benefits of the program. So you can't just come in 1 week and then dash out. Like he said, you must be ready to commit your time and a little of your data that we use on Instagram, that we use on Facebook,
without gaining anything.
Yes. So we should be willing to commit that little resources to it. Like he said, for a hairdresser who is computer literate, who has a laptop, we know how artisans are these days. All of them work with digitally. So if you fall into such category, you can of course apply. And like he said, we are taking it to the artisans, those who we are going to be training on how to now use computer or digital tools to also empower themselves.
In the next phase.
Yes. Because we're actually passionate about those people who are not that literate now. We don't want to leave anybody behind.
Mr. Tunji Oke, so now from instructor to learner, it's a sort of vertical learning. Will there be any forum while these modules are going on? Will there be any forum for the learners to interact with each other, since it's a virtual environment? I don't know if any.
So once again, in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, I want to believe that we have thought about everything. Shabu is not alone. Shabu is not alone in that the approach to this training, like Mr. Umar mentioned, is that there's a lot of hand-holding. It's hand-holding and community-based as well. Right? So what we have done is that for each of the participants, they're in a virtual class of between 200 to 500, where they are with other participants going through the same experiences, challenges. They're able to encourage themselves. They're able to talk about business. They're able to talk about their careers. They're able to talk about their futures.
So there'll be some sort of group work.
Yes. So it's community-based,
project-based learning and all that.
Because we're fully aware that it's virtual. Like Mr. Umar once again mentioned, that these people some of them already have a way that they're already earning some sort of income, and we don't want to distract it from them. We just want to add on top, right? So virtually it's community-based for now. Once again, it's in phases. Somewhere along the line, there could be some kind of forum where we'll have them to meet up and everything. But effectively, what we want them to do now is get registered, get to work. Let's do the most important things first, right? Because as you can see, from GFE Technologies to the Ministry of Youth and Social Development to Transion to Wema Bank especially, right, and to the other partners that I mentioned, a lot of people have put a lot of resources into this, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to give Shegun firepower. And for Shegun to get this firepower, he has to register through the link and he has to start to learn. Now, on top of what she said as well, for participants, they need to realize that they're creating a future for themselves. It's the reason why Wema Bank is involved in this. I won't speak on behalf of Wema Bank, right? But we know Wema Bank is, right? And Wema Bank is positioned to provide further support for those who actually go through the program.
Yes.
Use the platform and have everything that they've been doing, from their learning, their activities, when they become business people, when they start earning income. There's a reason why Wema Bank is watching this kind of information, right? I won't speak on behalf of Wema Bank, but I think it's pretty clear to everybody. So once again, we have thought about everything that Segun needs, from like now when he's waking up this morning and no career, maybe no job, maybe no business, maybe no website, maybe no tools, maybe no access to funding. We've said, okay, Segun, just do this hard work. Everybody is positioned for you at certain stages of this journey. Just do the hard work and you get the benefits.
All right, so let's just have the website, or the link by which we can be part of this, the youth, of course.
Okay, so people can get registered at www.gfa-tech.com.
Okay, we'll have to take it slower.
Yes,
okay. Because some people might want to write. www.gfa.
Yes. -tech.
Okay.
.com.
Okay.
/register.
/register. Okay.
-lag lag -up /.
Okay, UP /. Okay, so what if I just go on the www.gfa-tech.com? Will I see the drop-down menu to at least to click?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, so because that will be easier for those who might not know how to do the /register blah 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 blah. So let's just have the website, and when you go there, you'll probably be able to do the rest.
I think also if you just Google lag up.
Or you check our platforms, our Instagram handles, our Facebook.
Okay, let's just have the Instagram, the Facebook, and
LASG
MYSD on Facebook,
Instagram.
Okay. How about Facebook?
Ministry of Youth and Social Development.
Ministry of Youth and Social Development. Which other platform?
All these informations are there.
Okay.
It's easy for you to click from there.
Okay, so for those who might be confused, for those who might be confused as to all the / and everything, if you cannot go on
GFA or lag up.
Yes. Just you could Google lag up.
Yes.
Lag up. But if that's too cumbersome for you, go to any of the social media platforms of the Ministry of Youth and Social Development. I think that's like the easiest way to go about it. You also
get other opportunities there.
Exactly.
Also have other information about what we do, what you can log on to.
I think I'll just advise everyone listening to me who is a youth to just go and follow their social media pages at this time. Go to the Facebook page, click on the follow button, and click on the bell icon, so you'll always be notified when there's new content, anything. So you'll always be updated as regards everything and anything MYSD.
Okay. This program too.
Yes, of course.
MYSD Spectrum.
Keep it locked on MYSD Spectrum. Okay, so we're drawing to a close. You've already told us about the long-term goals, increased GDP, and all this. But whilst this is going on, now you mentioned Wema. Since being one of the partners, of course, you said definitely they have things they would want to do, with people at the end of this. The expected outcomes for participants. How will this be measured? The program's impact and all that. How would you be able to, measure this? Short term. Yes. Okay. Will there be exams? That's what I mean.
Yes.
Will there be examination? You understand? I didn't want to come out with the word exam. So run away. So how will that work?
So once again, we have said Segun needs to work hard. Segun needs to work hard, and for the third time, Segun needs to work hard. Remember, I mentioned a couple of times certifications.
Yes.
Right. So once again, it's not just an academic exercise. It's more of a standard of living or income-bearing empowerment program. Yes, right. So after that upskilling, right, Segun needs to be able to prove to could be customers, could be future employers that he has acquired those skills that he claims to have acquired. That's why the certification is very, very key. That's why the certification is very, very important. And that's why the certification has come from organizations such as the ones that I mentioned.
All right. So I have a question on WhatsApp. This is just popped in. Good evening, Traffic Radio. I'm opportune to listen to this program. Any age category required for this person said Lag Ups program. This is Tolani from Ikpaja. I think we already mentioned this, but so let's just for sake of emphasis.
16 to 35.
16 to 35. 16 to
residents
35.
in Lagos State.
Please, another requirement is your last round. Okay, what else are we coming with?
When they go on the website, they'll see all those things. Just basic information about yourselves, your email address, your age, your phone number, so that they can communicate to you when the program starts.
Okay, so you'd have to drop your number and all that.
Yes.
Okay, so it's been a great one, eye-opening debut edition of the show. I'm sure that I'll definitely be seeing your faces.
Definitely. Come back again.
Really, really soon. And I must say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Mr. Tunji Oke and Mrs. Omosola Rashidat. Dear listeners, I'm sure you will take action after now. Do well to go on the Facebook platform, the social media platform of the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, LASG MYSD. That's on Instagram, and then on Facebook, it's Ministry of Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. But an alternate way to register for this is www.gfa-tech.com and /register and lag ups and all that. So you'll be able to be a part of this wonderful opportunity brought to you by the Lagos State government via the Ministry of Youth and Social Development through our different partners who have come together to bring this wonderful opportunity. It's been so wonderful having you on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a great one. So as I let you go, last words.
I just want to thank His Excellency once again, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, the Honorable Commissioner Youth and Social Development, and the Permanent Secretary as well, because like I said earlier, they care. If they didn't care, they wouldn't have gone through all this process to actually position Segun to be able to take advantage of an opportunity which can change his life. And forever. And we're not just doing this for Segun, we're doing this at scale. Right, so the administration of this particular state at this particular point in time, it is very clear to them that the competitive advantage that Lagos State can have is through its people and is through equipping them as regards being skilled in terms of providing services.
Great, thank you so much. And in a few seconds,
all right, I just want to say that the Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, is continuously committed to providing an enabling environment for all young people in the states to thrive and reach their potential without leaving anybody behind, either alone or with partners, such as in this case.
Great. Dear listener, you have heard it all. This show will make a return same time next week. A big thank you to Victor Terry and also the Minister of Youth and Social Development and also I must mention my executive producer, Tayo Akan. Till we come your way next week, my name is Akan Usen. Bye for now.